Hey, I want to do a more challenging one from 3.4. That's going to be problem number 9. The square root of x minus 8 plus the square root of x plus 7 equals 5. So let's do this together. Let me get a little, take it a little bit. All right. Now this is a little more challenging. There's a few things going on. I just wanted you to see some of the steps. So one thing is we've got too many radicals on the left-hand side. So we actually want to balance the number of radicals on both sides of the equation. So we're going to actually bring the square root of x plus 7 to the right. It becomes negative in the middle there. So we're subtracting it. All right, now we're going to square both sides. So we're going to take the square root of x minus 8. We're going to square it, and we're going to square this whole side here. And here's where the trouble comes. So, so the left-hand side is fine. The radical goes away. Now on the right-hand side, you gotta FOIL this out. You gotta do first, outer, inner, last. So let's do it. Let me change color here for a second. So you've got the first. 5 times 5 is 25. All right, let me change. You've got the outer, which is going to be a negative 5 square roots of x plus 7. And then you have the inner, which is also a negative 5 square roots of x plus 7. And then you've got the last. I'll go like that. And the last is going to be so negative times a negative is a positive. And then you've got basically the square root of x plus 7 squared, which is just x plus 7. All right, that'll take some getting used to, but that's the foiling there. Now we've still got some simplification to do. So we've got our x minus 8. We've got our 25. We have a negative 10 square roots of x plus 7. And let's go ahead and bump this up to 32. So 25 and 7 is 32. We still have an x, so I'll put that here. Okay. Now, when you subtract x from both sides, subtract x, this just goes away completely. We're also going to subtract the 32, and so subtracting 32 from both sides. We're going to leave everything else on that side for the moment. So when you subtract, it looks like you get minus 40 equals minus 10 square roots of x plus 7. Now I'm just doing a little bit of simplification here. The divide both sides by a negative 10. All right, and so what we have right now, and I'll go to the top of the page here, but that cancels with that, leaving the square root of x plus 7. So now, after all that work, we have a really simple expression that 4 has to equal the square root of x plus 7. All right, and so we go back to the techniques we've been learning. We square both sides. That goes away. We bring that over, and we get x equals 9. All right, and we put a circle around it, hoping it's right, but there's no guarantee. So we do a check. Here comes the check. The square root of 9 minus 8 plus the square root of 9 plus 7, question mark, does it equal 5? That's a 1. 9 plus 7 is 16. That's a 4. And yes, it actually works. So x equals 9 is the solution. Hey, thanks for watching.